the updated herbicide mode of action classification from HRAC. Bruno is a farmer who uses herbicides to keep his crops free from pesky weeds. When shopping, Bruno chooses his favorite herbicide brands that he knows work against the weeds in his fields. Bruno knows the brand names of his preferred products and sometimes also their chemical components. But what he doesn't know is the chemical's mode of action. Each chemical in a herbicide has a mode of action, which describes where and how it works on the target plant. A herbicide may have one or multiple modes of action depending on which chemical components it contains, so it's not always easy for Bruno to know a herbicide's modes of action. Despite this, it's important for Bruno to know his herbicide's modes of action because one of the key ways to prevent weed resistance to herbicides is to diversify modes of action. But how can Bruno know what his herbicide's mode or modes of action is? That's where HRAC, the Global Herbicide Resistance Action Committee, comes in. Global HRAC unites experts to prevent herbicide resistance and help farmers and their crops around the world reach their full potential. One of the many ways Global HRAC helps is through the International Mode of Action Labeling System on herbicide bottles, which helps farmers like Bruno easily know their product's mode or modes of action. In the past, in some countries, the mode of action code system used letters of the alphabet, but now the mode of action code will be numbers and will be clearly visible on the front page of the herbicide's label. Soon, Bruno will find that the herbicides he buys will feature a clear mode of action numerical code on their label. It's important for Bruno to notice this code so that he can track the various modes of action he uses. Bruno will now easily diversify the modes of action of the herbicides he uses on his fields. If Bruno were to use the same mode of action every time, he would find that his herbicides lose their efficacy because his weeds have developed resistance. That is why, when Bruno shops for herbicides, he now makes sure he chooses products with different mode of action numerical codes to increase herbicide diversity in his weed management strategy. Together with HRAC, CropLife International, agriculture companies, advisors, and weed scientists, Bruno and farmers like him can help fight weed resistance to herbicides, ensuring a better crop yield for everyone. Talk to your product provider and advisor, visit the global or local HRAC website, and download the Global HRAC Mode of Action Lookup Tool app to learn more.